The Spirit of the Lord said this. There's going to be a great amount of money that will enter into your life. There's going to be a great amount of influence that reach into your life. And I'm not talking about no little money. I'm talking about millions that's going to come in your life. You're going to make more money than you've ever worked at a job. And I heard the Spirit of the Lord say, I'm having my people wait because there's going to be so much that come to them in their life that I have to make sure that they're ready for it. Because when it comes, it's going to overflow your life. It's going to flow in like a river. Do you not know when if you go to a river and you see how, like, let's just say you go to the lake and you see rocks and you see like a waterfall and it's just flowing off of this rocks and it's just flowing. That's how it's going to be in your life. And it's just going to flow. And the Spirit of the Lord said, I have you waiting because it's going to be so much that come in that people are going to know that the hand of the Lord is on your life. Because your life is going, like, this is going to be the greatest you've ever seen your life. Because many of you, I'm telling you, you've been struggling so much. You're so exhausted. And see, people don't like to talk about their struggle because you want everybody to think that you just woke up like this. And in reality, you didn't. You struggled. You struggled. And I'm telling you, God is getting you ready for where you're going. Everything that you're preparing for now is for your future. I spoke about this earlier, not on live, but in the car. I was speaking in the car. And this is what I said. I said, the people that sow seeds in this channel, in church, you're not sowing for today. You're sowing for your future, for your tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. When you sow into a word and you sow into your future and you sow into what you believe God is going to do for you, that's when you see the miracle happen. Many of you, the reason why you're going to see all this is because you struggled, you sowed, you cried, you endured, you waited, you was patient. And what you're going to get back in return is going to be so mind-blowing. Like sowing a seed is generosity. The Bible says, give and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over, it shall be into your lap. Give, and it shall be given unto you what you've done. When you sow into your life, you're sowing into your future. Why do you think many people become millionaires and billionaires? Because they had to go through these times. They did it too. God is building your character right now. Thank you for your seed tonight. You're sowing into your future. God is building your character, everybody. Just like Joseph, who had dreams of greatness, but went through betrayal, slavery, and prison before reaching the palace. God used those years to refine his heart so he can handle power with humility. Before God elevates you, he works on you, your character, who you are. You might have been wondering, Lord, why is this taking so long? But the truth is, he's cleaning your heart. He's cleaning you up. It's easy to want blessings, but can you handle the weight of it? Can you handle what you're asking for? Many of you can't handle stuff. You give up. You're soft. You are soft. This is not for the weak. This is somebody who keeps getting up, fighting, doing what is right. This is not for the people that cannot even handle a cut. This is for the people who keeps fighting. This is for the people, the mothers, the fathers. Because it's fathers that gotta take care of kids and whether the mother isn't there. This is for the women that single mothers. I'm talking to you. This is for the people that's going to work a job knowing that you're not even getting paid what you should be getting paid, but really you're putting so much, you're doing so much. Even when you get home, you're doing extra. People don't see what you're doing, but you're doing it. Are you hearing me? This is for the people. Even when you sow a seed, you just do it with gladness. God says he's looking for cheerful givers, not people that's talking about, oh, well, I'm just going to sow my $5 because she's saying it. No, you need to do it because you know it's right, because you're sowing into your future. This is not about me. This is about your future and what God is going to do for you. Many people play around with their future. Your kids is dependent on you. Your brothers, your little brothers are dependent on you. Your sister are dependent on you. If I'm talking to you, press the like button. If I'm talking to you, press the like button. I can see you. I'm serious, y'all, because see, God spoke to me about you. He said they're going to come into so much. They're going to come into so much, but I have to get them ready for where they're going. I have to get them ready for where they're going. And I want you to understand, if you are connected to my ministry, if you are connected to this, you show up when I show up. You listen. You hear the words of the Lord. I'm telling you, God is talking to you because God will speak to us wherever we are. And I heard him loud. And I said, this is the reason why people are stuck. It's so simple. People are looking up to you. I don't care if you 16 years old. It's 16-year-old out here that got to literally work a job as if they in their 30s, 40s years old. Got to do more. Are you here? This is serious. And I want you to understand, God is teaching you integrity, patience, and humility. Thank you for your seed tonight. God bless you. Hear me. He's teaching you these things. Many of you probably would say, I don't know what integrity means. Integrity means being the same person in private that you are in public. It's when your actions line up with your words. It's when your heart is clean, your motives are pure, and you do what's right even when no one is watching. Integrity says, even if nobody gives me credit, I'll still do it right. That's integrity. Integrity means even if nobody sees me praying, I'm still going to pray. Integrity says, even if they don't clap for me, I'll still serve. Even if you don't leave me a tip at my job, I'm still going to serve you with gladness. Because many of you go to a restaurant and you know they did a great job. They poured your water. They gave you your soda. They asked you for napkins. They literally did all these good things for you. And then you gonna walk out and not even tip them. You wrong. And I gotta talk to you like that. You're wrong because integrity shows that even when nobody is looking, I'm still gonna do right. Are you still here? I went to a restaurant the other night. Nice, beautiful. They served me so good that I'm ready to go back. I have never been served like that ever in my life. And I'm being honest. Never. That's what Jesus is looking for. People who will serve even when you ain't looking. Even when you don't say thank you, you still doing them right. And you know what I did? I left them a good tip. Because you served me so good. And even though other people didn't know what I gave them for a tip, but I gave them a tip. Because you served me so right. Even if this table didn't see what they did, I know what they did. God knows what they did. They served me as if I was just a princess, a queen. I'm telling y'all tonight the honest truth. And God is looking for people that will serve, that you will have integrity even when nobody is looking, you still doing good. God is looking for them people. God is looking for the person that's still going to pray even behind closed doors, because when you get in person and God gives you the opportunity, are you still the same person that you are now and behind closed doors? Because see, many of you will receive an opportunity, and when you go in person, you're acting one way on social media, but then when you get in person, you're a whole different person. They don't even know who you are no more. They're like, is this the same person that we saw? You got to be the same person behind closed doors and in public. Are you still with me? If you're still here, type in the comments, I'm still here. God tests your integrity in hidden places. He'll see if you can be faithful in the small before he trusts you with big. God is looking right at you. He's watching your every move. Yep. Even when you go to the gas station. I don't care where you are. He's watching to see how you're going to treat them. Are you going to open the door for the next person that's about to come in? Or are you going to close the door in their face and keep walking as if you didn't even see them? Who are you? Are you still the person that God is calling? Or are you pretending? Which one are you? Because God don't want fake. He wants integrity. For an example, Joseph had integrity, when Potiphar's wife tried to tempt him. He could have compromised, but he said, I can't sin against God. That's integrity. choosing righteousness over reputation, because Joseph honored God privately. God honored him publicly and brought him into the palace. So when you feel unseen or overlooked, that's your integrity season. God is watching to see if he can trust your heart when nobody is clapping for you. Because then some people aren't going to clap for you. They're not. Because this is a testing time. Are you still here? In your waiting season, God stretches your faith. Do I have more time with y'all tonight? Or y'all ready to go? Do I have more time with you guys tonight? Or are you ready to go? Because I need the person that God is about to raise up. I want to talk to the person that's elevating. That's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to that person that's elevating. I'm not talking to the person that wants to stay in poverty. I'm talking to the person that God spoke to me about in my spirit in the car. That's who I'm talking to. Because I'm telling you what's going to happen for you right now. Listen to this. You prayed. And sometimes God didn't answer right away. Not to punish you, but to grow your belief. See, because this is what God does sometimes. And I notice that he does that with me at times. At times. Sometimes I'll pray and I didn't hear nothing. It'll be quiet, but I feel his presence. God is growing my belief. He's growing my belief. You got to believe even when you can't see it. You have to believe even when you can't see it. I want you to hear this. You got to believe. You got to believe even when you can't see it and your circumstance don't match it. Hear this. Hebrews 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You got to believe even when you can't see. You got to believe God is behind this even when you can't see him. Because the only thing you got is the presence and the knowing. The only thing you got is to hear his voice and know he's there. And many of you, you need to be in a community. I can't stress this enough. And the reason why I'm going to keep saying it every day, promoting it every day, is because I want to help you. You have to have somebody that can teach you, that's telling you to believe in God, even when you can't see and it's hard. Because the reason why many of you, your faith starts decreasing is because you're not in a community. You're not with anybody that's going to keep talking about God, going to keep reading the word, that's going to keep helping you. You're not in that. You're not. Many of you don't even go, you don't attend the church, and that's okay. That's okay. But what I'm telling you, at least be in a community. If you know God is talking to you, sign up tonight. Sign up right now as we're on live. You need to be in partnership with other people, because why? That helps you get to your promise quicker because you're believing. If you don't believe, it's hard. If your faith starts to waver, it's hard. Even if something come in, a circumstance comes up, and you starting to feel like, oh God, I don't know what's about to happen. You need to be in a community that somebody can start pouring into you. Because see, think about this. When you start to get low, who's pouring into you? You don't have nobody. And then you know what happens? Your mindset starts to shift right back to how you used to be. You go back to smoking. You go back to the bottle. You go back to women. You go back to men. You go back. Because why? Because you're not in a circle. You don't have nobody to talk to. You always have to keep the word of the Lord in your mouth. This is bread. You got to eat on this every day. Or I'm telling you, you're going to start decreasing. You have to invest in you. Because when you invest in you, you will see a transformation. And many people talk a big talk, but they walk a small walk. They don't want it. They don't want to win. They don't want it. But you get mad when you see everybody else and God is elevating them. Why are you mad when you had time to invest? Are you here? So I want you to understand. This is to grow your belief. God wants you to trust his timing even when you can't trace his hand. Some of you had to learn how to believe even when the situation looked dead. Abraham and Sarah waited 25 years for the promise of Isaac. God made them wait so that their faith would be stronger than their doubts. Sometimes God delays the blessing so you can learn that your faith is your foundation. Not what you see, but what you know God said. You got to know what he's saying, but you don't know. You don't know. That's scary to be walking around earth and you don't know what God is talking about. It's scary when you don't know your purpose. It's scary when you don't know what you need to be doing. That's very scary, waking up every morning and you don't even know what you're doing and why you're here. You're not even happy. That's scary. That's scary. At least a person that know what they're waiting on and the promise, they know what God said, they have more confidence than a person that don't know. Because when you know what God said, you stand on that. You know it. I know what God said. I know what he told me, and I have written down things in my journal, in my phone. I got things written down that I heard him say. So I'm standing on the promise. I'm standing on the promise. And I stand on it even when sometimes it don't look good. It looks crazy. I'm like, God, what are you doing now? So maybe I just need to wait. Hold on. Not move. Don't go yet. Because I want to make sure that I'm in alignment with God. And see, many of you, you're out of alignment. You're not even in alignment. You're not. And that's why your life is chaotic. It's all over the place. Even your house is all over the place. Your mind has so many files open that you haven't exited out to get certain things out of your head because you have so many things that's going all at one time. And you're confused because you're not in alignment. That's how you'll know. You're not in alignment. But when everything feels like a flow, it's peace. Even when it might not look how you want it to look, your bank account might not look how you want it to look, it's still going to remain a flow and peace. Why? Because you're walking into your God assignment. I'm here to help you. I'm here to teach you. I'm here to literally hold your hand through the phone and say it's going to be all right. Because it's going to be all right. You can't keep doing this alone. Why do you think Jesus had disciples? You cannot do this alone. And the people that's in my community, they're not doing this alone. They're not. How can you when you're in a community? We're talking. There's lives, there's recordings that you can go back and listen to if you start feeling low. Because see, you're gonna feel low. We all get low, but see, that's why we got somebody that can pick us back up and say, we're gonna get through this. But if you don't have that, it's hard. It's very hard because you need that.